Welcome back to Main Street Living. Danielle, Quincy, we all know the phrase new year, new you. And a lot of us really do start out with the intention of getting healthy and fit in the new year. But sometimes sticking to those goals is harder than it sounds.
Yes, and fitness expert Alexis Perkins is here to offer some support with our health aspirations for the new year. Please welcome in Alexis Perkins. Alexis, thanks for joining us on Main Street Living.
No problem. I'm really excited to be here. I get pumped for the new year, so this is definitely the right time.
All right, so get us pumped to tell the viewers about your background, how you got started in the fitness industry.
Yeah, well, I've been exposed to the fitness industry since I was young. My mother taught high-low aerobics, and I think I still have her leg warmers. But since then, I've taught Zumba all over the world. I've done group exercise, personal training, owned a fitness studio. I'm currently the founder and creative director of Tier 1 Fitness, and I work with those who have disabilities or who are differently able to keep them in shape as well. So a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but everything has all been in the health and wellness industry.
Got you. Well, Alexis, you, as you mentioned, you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but you're also hosting a podcast show on your view called We Are Living Healthy. So what kinds of things are you talking about on the show?
Yes, I absolutely love Living Healthy because we not only talk about great ways to stay in shape, but we get to talk to doctors and therapists, and we cover you all across the board. So no matter what you have, we're always going to be giving great information. And I always love it when we go pay a visit to a different cafe or a location or a new fitness program. So we really like to give our viewers great information and an awesome experience.
And this is, of course, the time of year when a lot of attention turns to healthier living and healthy habits. What do you see people trying to do differently in a new year?
Of course, everybody, new year, new you, new body. I'm going to do better. And then it comes down to like 5 days in and you're like, oops, I messed that up. And so I think the best thing for people to remember is that when it comes down to being healthy, it is not something that you can just go to the store and buy. It's not something that you just attain. It's something that you maintain through your habits and through all of the things that you eat and all of the things that you do. And I think that when you look at it as a long haul thing, then you won't get discouraged so easily and you won't think of it as something that you quit. It's something that you must continue. So when people are trying to get pumped up for that, I think about when you think about brushing your teeth, you don't think I'm going to brush my teeth and then I'm going to be done for life. No, you wake up the next day and you do it again, because if you don't, well, that'll just be bad. So I think when you think about your healthy habits, when you eat something healthy, you have to do that again the next day and the next day. And when you are staying active, you have to think about it the next day and the next day. And I think the best thing for people to do is to figure out a way to implement it into their daily lives. How can you make this a habit that you can maintain? So don't think about the goal, think about the habit that will get you there and how you can make it something that you do daily.
Wow, well, that makes sense. I've heard the thing about, it takes 21 days to create a habit and all that. And we also know most New Year's resolutions are abandoned within the first couple of weeks in January. Why do we fail so much? Like, is it a mental thing or is it more of a physical thing?
Well, it's great that you said 21 days because science has actually stated that it is now 66 days to form a habit. So when you go into it thinking, I want to do this for at least 66 days. But I think what causes people to fail is that they don't set themselves up for success. For example, if you want to create a gym habit, where is the gym? Is it close to you? Is it far away from you? Can you go on your way to work, on your way home from work? How could you turn it into something that makes it easy and stack it onto something else? Like if you take the kids to school every day, then maybe you can go to the gym right after you drop them off, which means every morning you'll already get dressed in your gym clothes and be ready to get out the door. So making a way for it to fit into your lifestyle. And even if it's something as far as if you want to go early in the morning, make sure that you set your gym clothes out beside the bed. So when you're half sleepy and groggy, you can just roll out of bed and into your gym gear. And maybe find a battle buddy or something that you can do with people so to be more fun and social. So if you have a gym membership, find one class that you like. Just one. And if you don't know which one you like, find a friend who will go class hopping with you and see what exactly do I like? What can I do to stay moving that I enjoy? I know as I switched in and out of industries, I had to relearn, well, what do I like now? And so I went to the gym. I tried the yoga. I tried the body pump. I stumbled over some steps in body step. But it was an adventure, a fun adventure of trying to figure out what can I do to move daily. And I think no matter which one is chosen, give yourself a baby step. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm just going to do 5 minutes on the treadmill. That's it. Make it a nugget size. And as you get that 5 minutes out of the way, you might find, well, you know, since I'm here, I might as well do 10. Or since I'm here, I might as well try this other thing. But just start, if you just commit to 5 minutes, you will find that you're going to be in there a much longer.
Yeah, no, and I love what you're saying is a lot of planning, right? And failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And that's, I think, what we're talking about here. And we know, of course, speaking of the exercise, that diet and exercise go hand in hand for that healthier life. What are some simple ways that we can have a better diet?
Well, the first thing with the diet, I would say knowing your body, because many people now have different things going on. I'm not going to give a blanket description of what a person should and shouldn't do. What if they have a thyroid condition? What if they have diabetes? What if they have high blood pressure? So the first thing I would recommend is figuring out where you are. If you don't know where you're starting, you're not going to know where you're going. And then consulting with your doctor about where your vitamin level's at right now. Maybe there are certain nutrients that you would need that would help you lose weight faster or maintain your body weight or your muscle mass, depending on what your goal is. And that's the second thing, is after knowing where you are, figuring out exactly what is your goal. Do you want to lose weight and gain muscle? Do you just want to gain muscle? Do you want to tone up? Do you just want to be very thin? Which one is it? And then your diet is going to kind of conform to that. So if somebody, for example, we're going to talk about, I don't know, a woman who's trying to lose weight, who maybe has that little bit of extra weight around her belly, and she's like, I can't take it anymore, and I don't want to wear a waist trainer. For somebody like that, maybe increasing cardio. Also, increasing how much you lift weights, because the more muscle you have, the more calories your body naturally burns. And then reducing some of your carbohydrates and resetting your plate. Meaning that in America, we normally think to ourselves, we're going to have a large portion of our protein, and we're going to have some carbs over here, and we're going to have our vegetables over here. So it's usually 50% protein, 25% carbs, 25% vegetables at an average serving size. I would say flip that. So put it 50% vegetables, and then the other 25%, whatever percentage it is, 25% over there, 25% as far as the side dish, the carbohydrates, and the other side as far as the vegetables. So flipping it. And so you can still eat what you want, just change the portions of them.
So you know exactly what you're talking about, and that's why you have that awesome podcast, We Are Living Healthy. Really quick, how can viewers find it and listen to it?
Yes, We Are Living Healthy is so easy to find. It's on, you can just download the podcast app on your phone, put in We Are Living Healthy, and it'll pop right up. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. So definitely tune in for all the latest tips and information. Nice.
Awesome. Thank you again, Alexis, for stopping by. I feel inspired.
I'm glad. Get inspired. Let's do this.
All right. Cool. Well, Danielle, aren't you glad we are getting in shape?
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, I did it because that's what's coming up next. Oranges for all. Orange, you happy? That doesn't make sense. We'll be right back.